Hey guys, how you doing? Today we've got the new 2025 NRL trading cards from NRL. First look at these packs. Let's see what we can get and just see how well we can do, and let me know if you love the content and I'll keep doing more of these videos. And I just wanted to, before I start, just give you a little price check that today's box costs $119, and within the box you get 40 packs. Forget when I say 36 packs or 32 packs, obviously I didn't do my research, but I'm letting you know now that it's 40 packs with 6 cards in each pack. So I hope you enjoy this rip and let me know what you think. Okay, so here we go, the new box. What are we looking for? A bit of a product overview. So there is a really rare chance that we can get a card called a golden ticket, and that's basically the case hit of the box. But nevertheless, we're guaranteed one Prodigy card, which is one in every 40 packs. And we also have some nice head-to-head cards. And the rest, they're bronze, silver, and gold parallels. So without further ado, let's get into the box. All right. So this is actually my first time doing like a video, so bear with me. You're probably gonna have to see me struggle a bit. One thing I must say about this box, if you're going to pick it up, it is a really heavy box. Because I forgot to mention that within this box, there is 36 packs, would you believe it? 36. Alright, now let's open this bad boy up. If you don't know about me, I've got a very large NBA collection. But I am a diehard NRL fan on top of it. So I was just thinking, I'm like, well, why don't I just get into the rugby league cards? Because there's not as much products, which is amazing because you can buy a single hobby box every new release. And I was like, how good is that? Also, I'm a Bulldogs fan, diehard Doggies fan. All right, so let's get into it. I'm gonna try to hide. You saw that card, but let's see. Looks like we got a silver. So we're starting off with Jaden Sewer, Sunia Taruva, and a Queensland Maroons NRL Special Edition Julia Robinson. We don't want that. And then we got a Matthew Tomoko. That's on like a die card. I don't think it's a die card, but there's no edges. If you can see that closely, there's no edges, but it's a nice Matthew Tomoko. And a Wade Egan and a Dom Young, which I'm sure you guys saw. Next pack, we both get to see together. Looks like another silver. So we got an Xavier Savage, and looks like we got our first gold. I don't know if you guys saw Terrell Sloan and New South Wales Blues Isabella Kelly. That's our first gold for today. And if you are opening this set, don't get confused. There's a nice Xavier coat. That does not mean it's numbered. That is just a part of the, I guess, set. So I'll show you when we get the Prodigy card, because it is guaranteed numbered, what a numbered looks like. But these are not numbered cards. But there we go. There's our first gold. It is an Isabella Kelly. And we got an Xavier Coates. And we finish off with the Panthers Dylan Edwards. Oh no, and we got the Tino, but we don't want him, so no offense, Tino, if you do end up watching the video, which I don't think you will. Alright. So I really am a rookie at this, but alright. Jareen Buller, Payne Haas, and it looks like we got a bronze NRL Special Edition Keon Koloa Matangi. That's a nice card. And now we got Hollow, Jaden Sewer, Zach Lomax on the Eels, and the Hammer. So we're looking for a really decent Prodigy, which is the cards that are numbered and it's guaranteed one per box, and some nice head-to-heads. Leo Thompson, soon to be a Bulldog next year. Tommy Dearden. Dom Young, I think that's a bronze hollow. A Dylan Edwards on the hollow as well, the silver. Jai Gray, Jacob Preston, who's a doggy, so keep that. any Bulldogs cards, you know, I'm going to keep, whether it's base, holo, or whatever, just because, like, that's my team. So if you see me putting them away to the side, you know why. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, we start with the Selwyn Cobbo. Apasai Carousel. Looks like we got a bronze DCE. A silver Fodawaka. And we love that. Bulldog Stephen Crichton. That's a nice photo. And we finish off with a Tommy Turbo. Who, mind you, Bronson Cherry absolutely tore to shreds. Sorry guys for that one. My phone just fell out of the frame. But let's continue on. We've got Blake Brayley, Fletcher Sharp. Now that's our second gold. And you know what? Even though it's Reece Walsh Maroons, that could be a big card. In the sense where Reece Walsh is a good young player and it's a gold. So that is definitely worth sleeving. Ethan Strange for the Raiders on the holo. Keanu Kinney and Charles Nickel-Clockstat. I actually think that Reece might have been really big. Maybe not big, but that's definitely going to go for at least $5 or something. Alright, let's start off with a Reece Robson, Tyson Frizzell, New South Wales Blues Payne Haas, we love that. On the silver. And a Max Plath, is that on the bronze? Again, that's not numbered, but that's a really nice card. I think it's good. That's a really nice. Jason Saab and Isaiah Yeo. Also, bear with me if I'm not showing things in frame. I kind of just get in my own head and I'm like looking how sick these cards are. And yeah, so that's sort of why I'll try and focus it a bit more for you. Okay, looks like we got our first, no. All right, let me straighten it. Jerome Hughes, a gold Ruben Cotter. I'm pretty sure that's a gold. That's a nice card. He's a good player, Ruben Cotter. Charles Nickel-Clocksack on the silver. Oh, put it in the wrong section. Adam Pompey, Spencer Linu, Cody Walker. That looks like a Roosters card, doesn't it? I can't wait to open. There's a new $300 box that's coming out. And there's some good chance to get autographs and hits. So if you guys want me to see, if you guys want me to see, what am I even saying? Oh, it looks like we got our first head-to-head. Okay. And I think I've just seen, and you guys have seen, and they're two really big names, so this could be really good. And then we've got a Jamal Fogarty, and there is the first head-to-head, and you couldn't ask for two better players. Tommy Turbo and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Now that is getting a sleeve. Alright, we got a Broncos Patrick Carrigan, Isaiah Katoa, and the Dylan Brown. Now that is probably our first big card, and the Reece Walsh as well, which I'll probably look back at later and sleeve it. But just for now, these head-to-heads are not that common, but we'll put that one right there. Actually, let's give it a top load as well. Why not? Why not give it a top load? It's a bit difficult to get this one in, eh? There we go. Let me position this a bit better. Alright, there we go. We got our packs. And there we got our head-to-head of Tom Trbojevic and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. I know the lighting's probably going to be a bit trash, but it's the best we can do for now. Alright. Next pack. Got Damien Cook for the Dragons. Scott Drinkwater for the Cowboys. A bronze Nico Hines. Silver Angus Crichton. Another Stephen Crichton. And a Tommy Turbo. I'm gonna try and do this without spoiling it for you guys, so I really apologize. Got a Cam Munster, Ben Hunt, James Tedesco on the bronze, Nathan Cleary on the silver, that's nice. Ryan Madison and Herbie Farnworth. Still got a lot more packs to go, so just stay in with me. Again, my commentary's a bit rusty. First time doing this, but I hope that you guys enjoy it. We've got a Sam McIntyre, Terrell May. That is nice for the PC. A blue Stephen Crichton on the silver for the Blues. That is lovely. I'm a huge fan of that. Just for my own sake, I'm sleeving that. He has been so good for us this year. It has been unbelievable. I will put you in a pile over here. Okay, and finishing off that pack, we have a Cam Munster on the silver, which is also really nice. A Reed Marnie and the Dogs. And a James Tedesco. We are still yet to get our Prodigy player. Our numbered Prodigy, and we have one more of those head-to-head cards expected in the box. Selwyn Cobbo, Apposite Coruscant. That's a good card for the Queenslanders. Silver Hammer. Silver Jesse Ramian, Keanu Kinney, and Chance Nickel Cluster. Oops, that was a bit rough. Clint Gutherson, Jesse Ramian, a bronze Jai Gray, silver Jacob Little with 53 fantasy rating apparently, and two Isaac Tago and Ruben Garrett. I forgot to mention, we are looking, there is Vegas cards which we can get in this box, which are also really, really super duper good. So we are on the lookout for our Vegas cards as well. Alright, Blake Brayley, Fletcher Sharp, a bronze Clint Gutherson. That's a nice Fox, you know. Even though it's probably not worth anything, the colors just blend so well. That's a gold. I think that might be a gold. That's a nice card. Ryan Madison and Herbie Farnworth. Okay, so we're flying through these packs. Alright, Joseph Tarpany, great player. Xavier Coates, Tom Dearden on the bronze. Isaiah Katoa on the gold, which is a really nice card because this guy, give him 2 years, he is going to be in Origin, or even next year, and he is going to tear up this league. Mark my words. Alright, Tyron Munro and Jaden Campbell. Alright, we got Cam Munster, Ben Hunt, and an NRL Special Edition Jesse Ramian. That is a beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful card. Wow. Let's give that a sleeve while we're at it. And a top load. Wow, that's a sick card. I'm really happy with that. I'm gassed with that. Jesse Ramian. 80 minutes, 1 try, 19 tackles, 192 run meters. Oops, I got the wrong side. Okay, and you will get a top load, my friend. There we go. How nice is that? Beautiful card. We'll put you over there for our overview. Alright, finish off, we got Silver Leo Thompson, a Reed Marnie, and a Teddy. Still can't get over how, like, I'm not even a Cronulla fan, but that gold finish is beautiful. So that's our Vegas card, guys. In case I forgot to mention it, that was our Vegas card, which is 1 guaranteed, I think, in every box. Beautiful. Jesse Ramian. Not a terrible player. Ruben Cotter, Sam McIntyre, sorry, Terrell May, Carrigan, Jason Saab, Tagore, and Garrick. The question is, who will we get for our Prodigy card? Will it be a big name? Will it be someone that we're like, in a couple years, we'll see them carve up the league? Got a Jack Cogger, a Val Holmes, Cameron McInnes, a Mitch Barnett, a Viliami Kickout, we love to see that, and a Victor Radley. So what I'm doing is I'm opening the packs away from you guys because I've noticed that I've been showing you the last card and I don't really want to do that in case it is something big. So if you ever wonder where my hands go, that's where. So Renato Militalo, Elisei Katoa, Isaiah Yo for the Blues, Terrell Sloan, Nathan Cleary, and Keon Koloamatangi. Our base cards are racking up, by the way. And also my pack pile for the opening of the packs. So we got Clint Gutherson, Jesse Ramian, and that is a New South Wales Blues Sky, Oliver Koenig. Then we got Ruben Cotter, and Jaden Campbell, and Tyrone Munro. Alright, starting off with an Ethan Strange, Jacob Little, another Ethan Strange, Daniel Saifidi, David Fafita, and Josh Adokar, the Fox. So, this has been a quite fun rip, to be honest. There's something different about opening NRL cards, because you're like, I know these players and I watch these players and they play for a league in my country. So yeah, it's a nice Reece Walsh. A Victor Radley. Connor Tracy recently just got injured, which sucks. But Bulldogs, I believe, have good enough depth to fix that problem. Alright. Bradman Best. Jerome Luai and the Tigers. And that's our next head-to-head. And it's a Viliami Kickout. I don't care about anything. I'm just glad that this head-to-head had a Bulldogs player on it. I am really stoked with that. That will get a sleeve. Take a look at the card. It's James Fisher-Harris and Viliami Kickout. There we go. We are still yet as well to receive our Prodigy card, and we're getting towards the end of our packs here. So hopefully it's something amazing. So there we go. There are our two head-to-heads. I can't really put it over that one, but I will definitely show you guys the review after. Let's finish off that pack. We have got an RTS, Angus Crichton, and Daniel Saifidi. Alright, we got a Jaden Sewer, a Sunio Taruva. That's a cool image, I must say. Jerome Hughes, Munatalo, Brimson, and Liam Martin. Fogarty. That is actually, I'm pretty sure that's a gold hammer, which is really, really, really good. That's nice. Sunio Taruva, another Kickout, and Victor Radley. And there was a Jermaine Hopgood hiding in the back. Okay, guys, I would not be opposed to any tips maybe you guys have the next time I do one of these videos, but I've really enjoyed it, and obviously I know I've got to get better at showing you lot the actual cards as well. So we got Leo Thompson, Tom Dearden, oh boy, Oh boy. They cannot stop giving me enough of this Stephen Crichton. Wow. Wow. As a Bulldogs fan, I feel like this has been a really good set. A gold Stephen Crichton, are you kidding me? That's going straight into a sleeve and a top load. Far out, look how nice that is. Oh, wow. Lovely. That definitely means like, I'm not a Reece Walsh fan, but if you're determining like how popular he is, and like, I wouldn't say I don't know how to, like, I'm not like a diehard fan, I guess, but you do know his popularity will probably give him the edge, that card being worth something. And I'll go back to it later. Alright, Xavier Coates, Jack Cogger, and that's a gold Tamika Upton. That's another gold. Yo, I think these golds are all worth sleeving. Actually, is that a gold? I'm not too sure. I have to check later. I won't sleeve that right away. But another critter, and that's a different card to the other one. That's a 2025 Rivalry. We'll sleeve that one. And I don't want to hear the comments saying like about me just being Critter's biggest fan, but part of me is a dog supporter and loves collecting like anything Bulldogs. You know what I mean? If I get a parallel that's of a Dogs player, it's already going to get sleeved, and you know that. Alright, so Olukwatu and Max Plath. Alright. Xavier Savage. A bronze Matthew Burden. You know I love that. Okay, so that is a bronze. That looks like a bronze. So let's compare it to the Tamika Upton we got. So there's that. Okay, so that's definitely a gold. And this is definitely a bronze. So let me sleeve that Tamika Upton real quick. And then I want to just do a quick comparison with the hammer. Because if the hammer's a gold too, then we're chilling. Alright. So that's the hammer. Okay, see, they're bronze, but that Tamika Upton was a gold. Okay, understandable. I'll use that Matt Burton to determine if the Reece Walsh was a gold or not as well. Alright. Jack Cogger. Jai Gray. Preston, we love it. And Dylan Edwards. Alright. Val Holmes. Cameron McInnes. Kalen Ponga on the bronze. Jack Wyden. James Fisher-Harris. And another Jack Wyden. We still have yet got our Prodigy card, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting towards the end. I think we have about 6 more packs left. But what are we going to get? This is upside down, so maybe it's in this pack. I don't know if that means anything. Oh no, it's just me. Good one, Noah. Terrell Sloan, Jareem Buller, a Millie Elliott on the Sky Blues, a Tommy Turbo on the silver, Tino, and a Zach Lomax. Alright, we've got a Murray Taulagi, Adam Reynolds, Ali Brigginshaw, David Fafita, Brian To'o, and a Fodawaker. Okay, if you guys were wondering about the price of this box, which I probably should have mentioned it earlier, and I will probably add something at the start of the video, but this box did come down to a total of $110, somewhere around there, and I ordered it direct from NRL, which is amazing because we don't really have that in the other sports industries in Australia, where we can order straight from the actual company or the actual league. Reece Robson. Sorry, I just skipped through that whole pack, but we're just going to ignore that. But you guys saw who I got. So, yeah. And would I say this box is worth it? Definitely if you're someone that's not so orientated on trying to make a profit. Because you get 36 packs, or 34, or something crazy like that. that is like really good value. That's a Tino. Josh Papali'i. Yeah, but it's just really good value in the fact if you just love opening cards, like I would recommend this box like to you. All right, let's go. Tyson Frizzell, Jerome Hughes, and there's another. Oh, it's a second Vegas card of RTS. That's another nice card, man. This is what I mean. If you're like someone that loves the aesthetic of the cards, you love cards that just based on the looks and stuff, you're definitely going to enjoy this set. There's our second Vegas card. Maybe you do get two. Maybe I was confused. Maybe I didn't know. I still think that Ramian card was really, 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 really nice though. So we're on 3 packs left and we still have not got our Prodigy card. But there's our RTS. A Lachlan Galvin, I don't know if I'll sleeve that because that is him in the Tigers jersey, but we got Adam Pompey and Isaiah Yeo. Lovely. Alright. Speaking of Lachlan Galvin, here he is, he's back. Lachlan Galvin, Kalen Ponga, and our Prodigy is Casey McLean. Let's see what this is numbered out of. And I just revealed the whole pack. But this is numbered out of 243. Is it what we wanted? Probably not. Is it terrible? No. Is he a decent player right now for Penrith? He can be. But, see what I mean? You probably think that that's the numbered, but the numbered, they actually have an actual number above it. But that's our Prodigy for this box. That is Casey McLean of the Penrith Panthers. You know what? It's not terrible. It's not terrible on the silver. And you can get, it's not limited to getting the number out of 243. I have seen people that have packed Prodigies that go down to out of 15 or out of 35. But I think we just got like the most basic, like, I guess, parallel. All right, Liam Martin from the Panthers, Matt Burton as a base, and Junior Barlow. And we are on the urge of finishing this box. So I don't know if I've missed out on any type of cards, but hopefully there is 1 or 2 more nice cards in this box. So that was a Nico Hines, Fogarty, Dylan Edwards, Viliami Kikau, Spencer Leniu, Cody Walker. Okay, we are on, this is the third last pack. So we're nearly there. Thank you guys for holding in this long. Oh, we're nearly there. Patrick Carrigan, Ruben Cotter, Jermaine Hopgood, Elisir Katoa, RTS, and O'Connor Watson. Alright, the penultimate pack. I don't know if there's anything left to sort of get, but let us have a look. Damien Cook, Scott Drinkwater, Kaylee Joseph, Jai Gray, Isaiah Katoa, Dylan Brown. The last pack of the video. Rightio. Alright, Harry Grant, Adam Fanor-Blake, West Tigers Appice Coruscant, the gold, Adam Reynolds, that's a nice card, and Mitch Barnett, and Jai Arrow. So that is it for our box. Stay tuned and I'll give us a little overview of the pulls we did get today. Okay guys, we've just had a brief look at all the cards we've got today. I might have missed some things, but the main pulls that we've got for today. So let's have a look. So we pulled a silver Nathan Cleary, really nice on the holo. Then for our golds, we got Tamika Upton, Isabel Kelly, Stephen Crichton, that's a nice card, I love that. Reece Walsh in the gold, a really nice card for a Queensland supporter. And then these beautiful head-to-head cards. Our second one I believe we pulled was James Fisher-Harris and Viliami Kikau. And then we have Tom Trbojevic and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. And then for my personal favorites and designs of the set, the Las Vegas cards. How beautiful is that RTS? So that was RTS at Vegas, his stats. And then, oh my goodness, I cannot get over this design. The black and gold just fits so well. That is just a nice card. So Jesse Ramian on the Vegas. And then obviously our Prodigy card was Casey McLean, which was numbered 77 out of 243. I hope you guys enjoyed today's box break, the hobby box. Let me know if you want to see more content like this. Let me know how I also did for a first time opening NRL cards and doing a video. So I love you all, you guys, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Remember, Jesus loves you. Amen. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.